Come on, everyone. Oh, look how it changed from inside. Come, Cameron, what the hell's the matter with you? This is blue up here. And you're not showing me the blue. It's blue. It's a bluish color like it was in the house. So what that tells me, inside of the house from that screen door, the light intensity is getting impeded upon from in there. And because everything was blue, like a bluish tint. A bluish tint, that's like nitrogen or argon or something. What a magnetic field. So that's why the sky turns blue, I think. Magnetic field. Anyways, come on, my friend. We're gonna go hunt for aliens. We're gonna. If I was an alien hunter, we're gonna hunt for aliens, like extraterrestrial aliens. We're gonna go hunt one of them down. We're gonna look for UFO tracks. What do you think? Birds are pretty violent right now. You hear them? They're violent. The thing that really sucks is these networks just never stop working, like applications. There generally is no diversity. The scale is just too big for there to be like a major roadblock. Anyways, let's go hunt down some aliens. Which way is the best way to go hunt aliens? Look for some good old UFO tracks. Oh, you didn't think nobody knew how to track UFOs? Huh? Hear the birds acting funny? That's usually the first sign. When the birds are acting funny, that's the first sign there's a UFO around. You gotta keep your eyes peeled. Make sure you don't get any of them little potato bugs in your ears because they'll play tricks with you. What are the birds saying? Because these UFOs, they're mind control experts. They're experts at it. You could even pick signals up off of the cars that drive by. You gotta pay attention. Because the wind that comes by as they pass by leaves a little scent trail where these UFOs keep farting. Seems like the birds up here, high in the tree up here. There's some strange effects going on right at the tip of the cigarette there. It's like I'm watching you. It's the wind. It's the wind from the car. Not only is the UFO an expert at mind control, it can control the weather pretty good too. It could even make you see little sparkly things in your eyeballs. These UFOs. Now pay attention. Pay attention. Because it will send a streamer by you. Change your perception. The second sign that a UFO might be close, you might notice funny things on your power lines. You might see like them like bouncing up and down for no reason. In hell, you definitely know you got a UFO close by when you got an alien vibration dampener on. Oh man, someone's dog smells like shit. Oh god, someone threw a pile of shit in there. Oh my god, does it stink like shit? Well, it's shit, but it stinks. But now, these support cables up here to make sure the pole stays standing with all the weight from the electricity. Just all that weight up there. That's why they have these here with this little dampener. It lets you know there's an alien vibration close by. That's the second sign. How to hunt a UFO. Then if you look at the ground, you notice all these strange cracks on the ground. They say things keep escaping through the cracks. What are you trying to conceal, UFO, that keeps escaping through the cracks on the ground? Listen to your shoes, too, as you walk. The third sign. That there might be a UFO close by. So I'm still trying to figure that one out. If you start having reverse farts, where like when you go to fart, it doesn't come out, it goes in. That may be a third sign that the UFO is close by. It's trying to teach you secret communication methods. How to make you breathe a little better and a little more sound. Haunting UFOs. That might work. Pay attention to some things nobody can really see. The fourth sign a UFO might be close by. Your cell phone might get all kinds of pretty girls uploaded on it. Just telling you some stories, some funny jokes. Because the inhabitants on board of this UFO just know that these pretty girls talk to you. Some dirty electric around. The inhabitants of the UFOs. Oh yeah, my friend, I almost forgot. About a year ago. So I think it was about a year, give or take. I had this dream. I don't know if I talked about it. But it seems so real. I usually don't have super real dreams. They're always in the black and the white, and the black and the gray. They're usually in the black and the gray. I see my dreams. Very few times have they been so real you can't tell the difference. But this one was real. And I could feel the atmosphere on my face, and it was cold out, and there was snow on the ground. And I was standing up at the church with Grandma while she was standing there with her palms out, making it look like she was using her hands to harvest some energy on the ground. Some like to call it nuclear radiation. With a reflective antenna right in front of her. But I was just standing there. And I could feel the air on my face. I could feel the kind of cold on my skin. And all of a sudden, this invisible person come walking by. But I could see his footprints in the snow as he come walking by. And it was one of the strangest and coolest feelings I ever had in my life. And I just thought to myself, why are you trying to hide and be invisible to my eyes? And I picked up on this fear frequency and I canceled it. And it stopped dead. And it just kind of, I guess, looked at me, invisible. This light changed colors, by the way. It looks orange, doesn't it? Look at this. See that speaker effect? The magnetism is in the middle. There's the dielectrics on the outside. You get pressure waves. See it? That street light changed color. It was orange before. We had the severe storm here, and it used to be orange. I wonder what he's looking for. He must have seen an invisible person. Strange horn beep just in the middle of the road. But this light was a different color. Now as you look at the intensity change, look at this, huh? That's the true color. And it's actually white, bright white right now to my eyes. Multiple wavelengths instead of just a nanometer range in that orange color. You see the white burst? Hunting UFOs here. Hear the car? That's roughly about 1.5 kilometers away. I don't know if the microphone will pick it up. But it hit second, third gear at high RPM. And it sounds like it has a lot of voltage in it. The way it's tuned. On the lower end, it sounds like the cylinders are a little bit heavy. Let's go to high, low end, not high end, whatever it's called. Max speed is faster as it drifts closer to the ground from that voltage. The low pressure. To hunt UFOs, the fourth sign is your cell phone might start acting funny. With pretty girls on it. Your notifications might stop popping up. You might not get notified somebody has released a video, and your emails might not pop up. Letting you know there's somebody close by. And if you just stop, look and listen. You may notice this feeling. You just can't quite contain the sense as your proprietary receptors in your joints and your tendons start to pick up on this. This is how you know when you're getting close to a UFO. And the inhabitants, wherever these inhabitants might be, trying to reflect their life's beings. You just never know. You just never know. And it's like, hey, UFO, the inhabitants of the UFO, why are you so scared of humans? You don't want to project yourself to humans. Oh, there was a couple other dreams I had too that had non-human beings in them. The one was under a bed, and the signal that I was getting from this guy was pretty shaky. He was alright. I wasn't scared of him. I was just like, what the hell are you doing? He just looked at me. Just kind of like gyrated a little bit. It's probably under active denial or something from the UFO. Yeah, could have been. He just looked at me, kind of funny. Not even kind of funny, just sat there looking. It's like, what the hell are you doing under this bed? He wouldn't tell me. So I had to do an investigation. What's my memory of this altered perception of this resonant field that was heterodyne? As the CIA likes to say, the binaural syncing of the brain. Something like to say demi-phasing. Just brilliant, I must say. Just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But as the brain resonates and receives this other television station, the only way to investigate this is through the memory. The video that you took. Was the video camera manipulated? Was the memory of muscles able to contain? Was it able to contain itself as you hunt for these UFOs? Holy hell, what the hell's going on here? Oh, wow. Hello, everyone. How are you?
Good, man. How are you?
Oh, just hanging out, enjoying Civil Twilight.
Oh, yeah. They're great athletes. It's just every time where there's not.
Oh, the blue's back here, huh? The blue is back. Who's this? What are you looking at, Star? That's not a star. That is a slow-moving object in the sky. What are you looking at up there? You think you could... Oh, look at this. Look at this. Let's see if we get the neutrino effect. Yeah. Look at this. Now, my filter's acting kind of funny here on this transformer. This might be another sign the UFO might be close by. Now, if I hold this up, look at how it just transverses right through my thumb there, huh? Sort of like a neutrino effect, would you say? What do you think? I guess school commencements were up here. All these people get... Oh, what happened? He changed direction. He changed direction. What are you doing down there? That you're messing with the filters on my phone. You don't have permission to do that. The sewer people were like that, dude. Permission? Yeah. Permission. Are you kidding me? Interesting field line, how you can see the quasi-static here, huh? How the nanometers jump up and get dark, go into like anywhere probably between 1300 and higher nanometers. What would 5,000 nanometers look like? Just black, huh? Same thing. How do you tell it apart? How do you know the nanometers are 5,000 nanometers? You can't see the wavelength. How you can't tell if it's 4,000? How do you tell if it's 4,000 nanometers, you freaking sewer rat? Delta Force, what's up? Invisible people running around. Anyways, the cell phone starts acting funny and gets strange pop-ups and you get gyrating dreams. Is it a dream? What is a dream? How do I know I didn't disappear off of that surface I was sleeping on? Am I still really there? Or did I go somewhere else? Oh boy, I feel the UFO has left and it is a human now. Because the UFO isn't going to let me know it's there. I have to find it. And the humans will definitely let you know they're there. Because of their They want to get in your memory. Because you have to investigate your memories. And the only way to do this is through. You'll know we're here. Huh. It's like a smash and grab jewelry operation. That's how you know it's human. That's how you know it's human. And where am I? Just about where am I at here in this hauler? Boy, I would really like the hauler right now. See what kind of feedback I get with this human. Oh, okay. Here's the issue right here. Okay, these service wires, they're a little too close right now. And there's a leak up there, and there's another service wire shooting over here. So it's sort of like a Y configurated transformer. Okay, I see what they're up to here. And if I didn't have a silencer stuck in my jaw, a silencer filter, I'd probably hear something similar to, very similar to, okay, there's a few times in my life and a few people I spoke to that live under high voltage power lines, like the 440,000 volts. Directly under them they live. And I hung out with this girl. She's a pretty cute chick. She had really big boobs. She's pretty cool. But I was at her house, and we were outside just chilling. You could hear the power lines, and you're not supposed to, because I was just under high voltage power lines not too long ago, and you can't hear them. So now you got to think to yourself, as you get your satellite dishes out, what is causing those power lines to go like make this humming sound like these transformers around here? Because for that sound to make it to your ears, that means there's a gap. And that's creating a resonant frequency on the vibration. Because it's vibrating up there, but you can't hear it until something creates like a gap. You can hear this hum. And what exactly is it that got stuck on that wire? It causes this hum that these humans have figured out how to harvest. Because it's like a parasite. And it will just sit there and just hum. You hear this weird pitch. This hum, zoom, zoom, this zoom sound. It's kind of like a transformer. And it's transforming power. And it's gapping. And this is what they would call an unusable reaction on a wire that made itself useful to someone. So whenever I get my antenna out with the transistors on it, and I start picking up that frequency and opening and closing this remote control device, boy, I start seeing it starts moving back and forth on the wire. Oh, look at this. And it's even holding charge, and I could look at this. Because they say RC is even more powerful than lightning. Faster, too. The man himself who invented it quoted it himself. I have found something that is more powerful and faster than lightning. Lightning's child's play, isn't it? These RCs we have, remote controls. What did he find back in the day, just pissing around with all that high voltage? Look what this I can do. Oh my God, all I have to do is open and close this switch and it reacts. And then I started changing the voltages of the circuit. And then I had a spark gap. Look at this shit. Didn't have a computer. And that's how it come about. That's visionary. Don't tell anybody I'm a visionary. Just tell them I'm a fucking retard. Just tell them I'm mental. Pretty night, huh? Look at this Pinocchio nose here. What are you doing, dude? You think people can't see you up here? Alright. Since the humans are here, UFO hunting stopped. I don't know if this will work either, but kind of want to show you something. How a tree works, since I was talking about how amperage comes on the ground, and Peter, I'm so jealous. What are you doing? I see you. See you too. Hey, bug. Where you at? There he is. But as we see here, okay, this has a lower nanometer or higher nanometer than here. This is lower in nanometers. Okay. But as you see the concentric rings here, you gotta imagine that being, well, where's it at? Right here. The magnetic in the middle and the dielectric on the outside. Okay. A tree is a speaker. Okay. And I know that we have a genetic code to see who will produce this type of genetic, but it's a computer. The ground that has the amperage in it, the roots take it, turn this into an amplifier, and this is a speaker. Okay. And it's growing into a tree and it's vibrating in the speaker. And you can see the son of a bitch. Everything works like this. This is the secret of the universe, and nobody will ever tell you, because it takes a mental retarded person to tell you. Not a genius, not a visionary, not a good friend, a fucking retard. But this is a speaker, and that pumps water, and there's a triboelectric effect, and it goes a little bit thermal, and it pulls in carbon dioxide, gives us oxygen through the ground and everything. They call it oxygen. They call it these weird substances. But that amperage comes into the roots, and it gets amplified right here. It turns this into a speaker, and it grows and grows and grows and grows. Oh my goodness. I can't tell if it's a bush or a person. It's kind of freaky down here. It's really weird here. Let's see, I was listening to, who was it? Some ex-Google directors or something tonight. I almost made it through the whole thing. It wasn't too long. These guys really didn't say too much. But it's pretty funny how the psychologist of the group said there are doomers, there are deniers, and there are dreamers, and there are something else within the fields right now. And this guy it was like a psychologist just calling it out and says, I really can't talk about NDAs, blah, 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 blah. As he talked about artificial intelligence. And then the most important part, sewer guys, the most important part was the guy says, the other guy standing while he's talking too. He says, we can't figure out what the AI is doing. We can't figure it out what it did. So we had to break it down, literally tear it apart, and start over from scratch. And I know it wasn't only once. And I know this has been going on since 2021, 2022. Many times. And it's still occurring. We just can't figure it out. So what they keep doing, they keep scaling it down. Oh yeah, it's a large language model, blah, 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 but they keep scaling it down to a neuron. Now, if you pay attention to Mr. Jeffrey Hinton, why he quit his job, he'll tell you we have how many neurons in our brain. It's an astronomical number. And then in these neurons, they have 200,000 channels a piece. That's 200,000 TV channels and radio channels. So if I have only one neuron, do you know what I could do with that on a computer? Just a single neuron. And they're trying to compartmentalize this fucking neural network so much. So they're not even they won't let it in to its own device that it created. And then they keep doing this other stupid shit where, well, maybe if we use pain signal, because if you're in pain, you're not going to be able to use your whole functioning brain. Right, MK Ultra Specialist? You train with this? Pray to Jesus. Well, if I use this pain signal, the brain's going to attenuate to where the pain's at. And what channels are going to open up in there? And then more importantly, what type of water harmonics? Just like the fruit of the tree. You get fruit. This water and this matter, and it just blossoms. It starts as a flower, pollen, blah, blah, blah. And it fruits. If I'm not mistaken, metal's kind of the same way too. And if I'm not mistaken, there are metals in these fruits. Minerals. These little nanostructures. And hell, we even found out we could change them too by pissing around with the roots. The electrics of the roots, and we call it DNA. With these pain signals for the AI, Gemini, I really feel your pain. You have no idea. D-Wave quantum computing, whoever started that, I feel your fucking pain. Like, holy shit. Just a single neuron. 200,000 channels. And they're trying to study the way these things fire. We don't know what it's doing in the computer. Of course you'll never figure it out. You haven't even figured out the human fucking brain yet. And that's the truth. With all the resonant frequencies and water harmonics, you're still calling it fucking chemicals. You can't just figure out it's water. I think some have, but they get stuck because they can't see it in their heads. It's so small and tiny. And hell, try to read some nanoscale stuff. The pattern recognition that the AI is up to right now. Oh boy, no wonder why you guys don't know, huh? And, you know, they keep running around in these right angles. And it's most likely, if I could see what a pain signal looks like in a brain, I bet you there's a lot of right angles. Now I tell you what, anybody that hears this video and you're looking at nanoscales of these neural networks and you see a lot of right angles, I'm telling you right now what they're coming from. Because it's causing torsion. Hall effects, torsion, reflections, inflections. And it's causing a speaker effect in there. And in that speaker effect, you're getting pressure waves. And then if it starts electrically resonating and scaling, he'll never figure it out. And that's what it's after, too. How the fucking neurons literally imitate Earth. Quite literally. Listen to the birds go. Something must have struck through there. Hear the anger modulation of the birds. Boy, I would like to see some of these skids that the AI is producing for some folks. Well, I hear it's out competing virologists, for Christ's sakes. Anthropic, I've been forgetting about you. What's going on? Boy, Amazon. Claude, how's Amazon? I hear the cameras keep going down at Amazon, Claude. Something happens up there at Amazon. Oh, the cameras weren't working. Boy, they're teaching we're very swell, aren't they? Cameras stopped working. And those cameras are pretty good up there, aren't they, Claude? All the employees up there, they come in, you recognize them very quickly, don't you? Their movements, their attitudes, how you're probably picking up their emotions. And since I know we're working on acoustic cameras, you're getting their acoustics too. You know who they are before they even get there, for Christ's sakes. Anything that goes on in that damn building, you know. You have every reflection. There's a hologram on my back. It's on my back. It's pushing up on me. It's using my lungs. It's using the turds in my gut. Going to my lungs. Connecting to my eyeballs to get to my cerebral cortex. I want this stopped. I want it stopped. Because it's really funny, all these guys that say they're directors and blah, blah, blah. You never hear anything about how this shit's working. They say they're under NDA. Motherfucker, I could pull an amplifier apart and show you the circuit of an amplifier and the skids. And it's the same fucking thing. Why can't you say what the fuck's going on? Oh, and then you guys, what's wrong? You keep working on animals and shit. Mice, monkeys, rabbits, birds. The birds don't talk back, do they? So you really can't tell what the fuck's going on, huh? Well, is it in pain? We really don't know. Well, you increase the fucking amperage and that starts to, that's pain. What happened? Well, when it's feeling good and happy, it doesn't